Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. Thursday morning, I just wanted to do a really quick video because I feel like this may be helpful to many of you. As you guys know, our family is debt-free, but it takes work to be debt-free. I know many of you are on a financial journey to meet financial goals for your family. I want to tell you two things that have been a game changer for me to help me from going back into debt and also help me from digging into my savings too many times, because there's nothing more demoralizing and depressing than feeling like you're trying to get ahead and you have to keep digging into your savings for the little things that you may forget about. And that's not a good thing, because then you get kind of down in the dumps and you may give up on financial goals. So these are the two things. Number one, have a little stash of cash at home for anything small or unexpected that comes up. You guys know we had a lot of out-of-town guests this summer and even into the fall. We also had little things come up, like a tire for the car. My daughter needed a new pair of glasses, things like that. These are things where if you have a little stash of cash set aside, and it could be any amount that you feel comfortable with, a couple hundred, $300, $50, whatever, it can help with small things. It's a big game changer. That's number one. Number two, I always keep a little extra money in our checking account. I already know what our bills are. I budget ahead of time, and our months are very similar. Some months are a little different depending what's coming up in the budget, and I plan for that way ahead. But sometimes unexpected things come up, and it may not even be an emergency. It could be an unexpected doctor appointment, an unexpected home repair. Yes, you do have savings in place for these things. Yes, many of you, and I know I do, have sinking funds in place for these. That's a good thing. But I know for myself, if I feel like I'm constantly having to go into sinking funds and savings accounts for things, sometimes it can be a little bit demoralizing, because I'm really working on building those up. And I don't want to have to constantly dig into them and feel like I'm taking steps backwards instead of forwards. I know you guys can really relate to this. So I notice that if I keep a couple $200 to $300 extra in the checking, I don't spend it on anything frivolous. I just use it for some things that come up that are unexpected. We've used them before for a doctor appointment and some antibiotics. We've used them before for an unexpected car repair that came up on one of our batteries. Things like this. It could be anything. So I'm just recommending, if any of you may be interested in doing these two things, and even if you can't do it on a big scale, even if you kept an extra $50 stash of cash, or you kept an extra $50 or $75 in your checking just as a little backup, I can tell you it can really come in handy. Now, at the end of the month, if you don't use those things, either the stash of cash or the money in your checking, if you want to put it towards debt or put it into a savings or sinking fund, that's great too. I'm just trying to think of things that we can do that can help us along our journey to prevent us from either going back into debt or digging into our savings and sinking fund too often. Let me know if you have any tips below too. We're a community of support. We're all here to help each other. This is Money Mom signing off, and as always, I love you. Bye-bye.